All right, today we're gonna dig into this pressure washer. It's a 2500 PSI Generac. Had another video on this, just doing a service on it, but I ended up developing a leak that I noticed first time using it. Whoops. After winter, and I noticed leaking a bunch of water. Looks like in this area behind the pump where it actually hooks to the engine. So I'm gonna tear that apart and see if it's a gasket or what's causing that leak. Pressure washer still works, but it's leaking quite a bit of water at that point there. So let's get it torn apart and see what's going on. It ended up being a 6mm Allen. Fits in there pretty snug. Not super tight. At least that one is. Ooh, yeah. That'll get your fingers warmed up. So that top one was kind of loose, but the rest of these are pretty tight. Let me get these broken loose without breaking fingers and I'll come back. All right, managed to get those loose. This is not German, but it is good and tight. I'm just gonna remove all these screws and we'll see what's behind there. All right, I went ahead and removed these. There's 4 of them and there's a little washer behind it. Now the pump should just pull off of here. Put a towel down, catch any little water that might be in there. There you have it. All right, I cleaned everything off. The seal on the engine side looked good. When you're tearing this apart, just make sure you don't lose this. Mine doesn't come out very easily, so it should stay in there, but checking on the pump side. You can see right there, that seal. Right there. So there's our problem. So we need to take the snap ring out and then take this seal out and see if that's the only seal that's bad in there or what, but that should be the problem right there, why it's leaking. All right, I'm gonna attempt to do this one-handed. Pull the snap ring out. Might go launching across the garage. I'm gonna have to probably use both hands here. I'll try to set the camera up here. All right, got you propped up on a Mob Armor cell phone mount. If you haven't checked those out, those are nice. It's magnetic. Put a little sticky deal on the back of your phone and then you can hook it to anything magnetic. All right, shouldn't go launching too far. There's your snap ring. Definitely want to wear safety glasses just in case. Now we can pry that seal out and then see if there's any seals behind there or anything else that needs replaced before you order your parts. I don't know how well you can see. Almost looks like the seal just partially blew out of there. So I might try just pushing this back down in there without tearing it and then putting it back together and see if it leaks. I don't know, we'll see. Screwdriver will probably tear a hole in it and then have to replace it anyways, but I don't even know if I can get it back in there. We'll see. Screwdriver will definitely damage your seal, so be careful with it. It pushed back in there, but I have a really hard time believing that it won't just blow back out. So I guess if yours did that, and this does fix it, do that before you take your snap ring out. But I will reassemble this and test it out quick. All right, we have everything hooked back up. Haven't purged the air out of the system yet. But we'll see. Hose is dripping a little bit. I'll get all the air out of the system and I'll start it up. That drip right there is from the hose. Maybe I can get that a little tighter. It's come out of the hose itself though. All right, let's just get this thing fired up. Anybody else have one of these? Leave a comment. Is yours cold-blooded also? Doesn't matter if you ran this thing for an hour. You always got to start with a choke. Well, surprisingly that seemed to fix it for now. I'll let you know if it continues to fix it, or I'll update you if it blows out again. Another quick mention, I did notice right at this joint, there's 3 screws there. Those O-rings look like they're leaking as well. Very little, but it is dripping. Let's see. Right in this area, so I do need to get those replaced. But the main leak, I should have got a video of it before I tore it apart, but it was just spewing water out of there the entire time, really bad. So it did fix that for now, but still need to fix those at some point, but that's not leaking too bad right now. So I'll let you know if it fixes it for a while or if it blows out immediately. Either way, I hope that helps. If anyone else is having that trouble, you can maybe push that back in there if it did blow out partially and get by for a little while at least. So thanks for watching.